Welcome back, and today we're talking about Yashahime Princess Half Demon episode 3. So like always, let's just jump into it. Episode 3 was an action-packed episode. I absolutely loved every second of it. And I'm glad I didn't drop this anime in episode 1. I'm glad. I always give animes 3 episodes to kind of hook me. Because if I would have just judged this anime solely on episode 1, if you saw my review, you would know that I was kind of disappointed by it. But after episode 2, I was turning around. And then episode 3 was absolutely just great. I loved it. We got a lot of answers, but we also have a lot of questions right after this episode. But yeah, overall, this episode was absolutely great. I love the fights. We got to see Towa face off against the centipede demon. Now, Moroha and Setsuna, they were kind of out for the count for a little bit. I guess traveling through that rainbow portal or whatever it's called. It kind of wears them out for a little bit. But yeah, Towa was able to defeat the demon. At the very least, heard it, right? Because it wasn't until later that Setsuna came in and got the kill. But the fight between Towa and the centipede was pretty awesome. We got to see Towa kind of use her jewel to create a demon sword and demon energy sword. It's like a lightsaber. Let's call it what it is. And it looked really cool. To me, it looked like Inuyasha's original sword. I forgot the name. But yeah, it looked like his sword. So maybe that's the case. Maybe, you know, she's able to like replicate swords. I don't know. But it looked pretty cool. And she was able to hurt the demon no problem. Now, once the demon kind of went to attack the family, to eat the family, I'm guessing to, you know, heal her wounds and stuff like that. You know, that's when Setsuna came in and one-shotted the demon. She was able to regain her strength. Came in and kind of, you know, stabbed it in the head. And it was GG, well played. Now, the fight that came after that was the fight that I was really interested in, right? We see Towa trying to, you know, tell Setsuna that that's her sister. They're sisters. They're related. And now we know there's a problem because Setsuna does not remember at all. And I also want to talk about the crystals, right? Because once the demon was destroyed, we see that one, Towa has her jewel inside of her left eye, I believe. And then the other jewels, once they come out of the demon, right, it goes into Setsuna's eyes, but it doesn't go into Moroha's eyes. And even episode 2, whenever we got to meet Moroha and she pulled that crystal out, it seems like she just kind of got like a powder and she was gonna like, you know, eat it and it was gonna give her power. I'm wondering why that jewel is not inside of Moroha's eyes. My only guess right now will be if she is Inuyasha's and Kagome's daughter, then, you know, she's not a half demon. So I'm guessing maybe the jewels cannot, you know, maybe Moroha won't be able to survive with that jewel inside of her because she's not a half demon. And that's like the minimum requirement that you need. Maybe that's the case. I don't know. But what else would it be, right? I'm really curious to know why her jewel does not go inside of her eye like Towa and Setsuna. Heck, even the demons. That's something I definitely caught. And I really want to know what it's all about. Now, don't get it wrong. We see Moroha in action as well. Whenever Setsuna and Towa were fighting, it was a pretty cool fight. We got to see, you know, those light attacks. I mean, Setsuna, very powerful person. And we see Moroha kind of throw her sword skills to kind of, you know, separate both of them from fighting. We know Moroha is not, you know, she recognizes that Setsuna and Towa are sister. So, of course, she doesn't want them killing each other, right? At the end of the day, Setsuna and Moroha, they know each other. They're part of the demon hunting corps. So, you know, they're friends, or the closest thing you can call to friends, because Setsuna definitely reminds me of Sesshomaru and how cold he was, right? So I'm even wondering, right? Because we got answers in this episode as to what's going on with Setsuna, right? Moroha was able to deduce that Setsuna had her dream stolen by the butterfly demon, or the dream butterfly demon. And once that happens, Setsuna cannot go to sleep. And on top of that, she loses all her memories. So that's a big deal, right? So that kind of gives me an idea of what this anime is going to be about. I'm guessing once Towa woke up, she's going to make it her goal to get Setsuna's memories back. And I'm pretty sure they're going to set out on an adventure to, you know, go and find this dream butterfly and probably kill it or make a deal with it. Whatever the case, you know, whatever the case is, to get Setsuna's memories back. I'm guessing that's going to be the main drive of this story. I was wondering throughout the whole episode, what's going to drive Towa to go back into the, you know, the feudal Japan era, right? Why would she go back in time to when her family is here, right? She grew up in modern day Japan. Why would she go back? And of course she would do it for her sister, but now she definitely has a goal. Again, we know Towa is blaming herself for everything that happened. She let go of Setsuna's hands a long time ago, and you know, that's what caused everything to happen. It's like a chain of events. Towa is definitely blaming herself for this, so she is definitely going to try to make it right, and the only way I can see this happening is by going after that dream butterfly demon. And of course we know Moroha is going to be in for the ride. She seems like a wild character. She is my favorite character right now in this anime. Absolutely love Moroha. She has that wild side of Inuyasha, and you know, I just love characters like that. But she is very smart. She seems to be very powerful, and honestly I cannot wait to see this trio go out into their adventure and what's going to happen. Now the last thing I do want to talk about is all the events that happen, right? How come we haven't seen Inuyasha and Kagome? How come we haven't seen Sesshomaru? By the end of Inuyasha, they were very powerful half demons and demons, right? They were very, very powerful. So I'm really wondering what's going on with them, because Sesshomaru went and got the twins, right? Sesshomaru went and got Towa and Setsuna to raise them, and then all we know is that huge fire happened and Towa disappeared. She went through that tree portal and came into modern day Japan, and then we don't know exactly what happened with Setsuna. I'm wondering if there's like a huge threat. I'm going to go ahead and say that it wasn't the dream butterfly. I'm even guessing that Sesshomaru was the one that set all of that up. Maybe he used the demon butterfly to erase all of Setsuna's memories. So whatever attacked the village, whatever could have hurt Sesshomaru and Inuyasha and Kagome, doesn't go after Setsuna, right? Maybe it has something to do with memories. Who knows at this point? But I'm willing to bet something is definitely wrong with Sesshomaru, Kagome, and Inuyasha. For one, I definitely don't believe that either of those characters will let their kids kind of, you know, wander off and do the whole rite of passage of, you know, cowardice and stuff like that. I don't think Sesshomaru might do that with his daughters, like, you know, see who's the strongest, and whoever dies. Maybe Sesshomaru would do something like that. But I just can't see Kagome and Inuyasha abandoning their daughter Moroha, right? Unless it's not their daughter. That would be like another plot twist. But you know, a lot of questions. Hopefully we get answers to those. I don't know exactly how many episodes this anime is going to be. Maybe it'll be a long running anime, who knows? But you know, I'm really liking it right now. I am enjoying this anime quite a bit. I can't wait to see and find out more about these characters. It's going to be amazing. But like always, let me know what you thought of this episode. Go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode.